Hello, TikTok family. Alright, today we're going to talk about, just real quick, like, how long does a project like this take? Alright, so between burning all these 2x4s, it's called Shao Sogi Bond or something like that, painting all these, right there, painting all those square tubings, staining all of this fence, pre-stained, mind you, so everything's pre-stained. So I get out to the store, to one store, and I get out and I pick up all the metal tubing. It takes about an hour and a half to pick everything out because there's other contractors there. And by the time you load it up, pay, strap everything down, and get on out of there, where I live, it takes me about an hour coming and going. So that's 2 hours, an hour and a half more or less to pick everything up and paid for and get out of there. So that's 3.5 hours. That's worth something. Then I got to go to the other store, pick up all this wood material. As you can see, all the wood, well, there's the old junk fence there. Yeah, and there's my fence, and there's my fence. Anyhow, what I'm trying to say is just to go pick up all the wood material, select all the pickets, and select all the 2x4s. That's another 3.5 hours down by the time you strap it up and pay for it and get out of there. Plus another hour and 20 minutes for me to drive back to where my home is at. So there you go. How much time is that worth? Well, that's got to be worth something. Then it takes, believe it or not, these take 8 hours to paint. You can only paint 3 sides of it, let it dry, turn it over, and paint the other side, the one side that's left, but double coat it again, so that means flipping some more. So 8 hours. Staining, it's a day and a half, so that's another 8. Well, actually it takes about 10 hours on one day and probably another 4, so they're on the 4 to 6 hours the next day, making sure that you pre-stain everything. Alright, there's everything pre-stained. When you get the new guy, he forgets to turn him over and pre-stain the other side. So yeah, they're all stained on one side, but not the other side. So you pay again. That's worth something. How much is that worth? Alright, you come out here and you string line everything. It takes 1 full day to dig all these holes. Well, how many holes are there? Well, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 25, 28 holes. Okay, 28. Got 28 holes to dig on hard surface caliche. You know how hard it is? That come out of there. And that was just one solid piece of rock right there. Alright. So that takes 1 full day to a day and a half sometimes. How much is that worth? Alright. Mix the cement, set the post, string line it, and you can only set the corner post. You can't do the ones in the middle. How are you going to do that if you're going to pull a string line? You pull the string line, as I've said many times before, at the bottom and one at the top. Alright, so if that's my corner there, I need a string line down there at the bottom, and I need one right there, well, there, that one there, both the bottom and the top. So that's 1 day of waiting, and then the second day you can set the ones in the middle. Yeah, so that takes time. How much is that worth? Alright, if you want it done perfect, you want to call me. If you want it like junk, call 99.9% of the other guys. Very few of us do it correctly, perfect, or better than perfect. And I'm one of those. So, I'm walking on the other side of the house because I need to show you what $17,000. That's $17,000 right there. Do you know how deep that is? That's 14 inches. 17,000. Okay. Sure. All right. Go on ahead and pay 17,000. Just because these houses are worth 300,000 plus? Really, you're gonna take advantage of the people like that? You guys suck, and you guys suck royally. You need to call Built in America if you really care for something that's truly gonna last. And how is it gonna last? I'm the only one who's dumb enough. Yeah, I'm stupid enough. I've been called stupid. I've been called special ed. Yeah, I went to special ed classes. I don't care. So what? That right there. Screws. We know nails fail. So if nails are gonna fail, and this fence is only what? 9 years old? I think that's what the man said. 9 years old. The damn fence is already failing. Yeah. When you call on Built in America, see that right there? Built in America. When you call on Built in America, you get perfection or beyond perfection. And I've said it many times before. There's only been one person who was way better than me, and that was Jesus Christ. And I wish I could be like that guy. Yeah. But unfortunately, I am who I am. I'm the second world's greatest. And I'll say that proudly. As an American citizen, proud to be an American, made in America, by Americans, Built in America. You call me, area code 910-514-8788. Yeah, I had to look at my own number. It's not like I call myself every day. Anyhow, yeah, Built in America. I am from Floresville, Texas, but I come every day over here to San Antonio. So when you want the best, you call me. Everybody else, hey, throw away $17,000. I guarantee you one thing, and I will make another video on this. I guarantee you one thing. You measure this outside, then you stick your measuring tape inside of there, and you go all the way to the bottom. And if it ain't 2 feet 6 inches deep, my name ain't Ray. And guess what? It's really not Ray, it's Raimundo, but I hate that name. Anyways, they told me once, don't hate the name, but I hate it. Anyways, that's another story for another day. Right now, what I want you to know is one thing. Built in America. You can't get it done by Built in America. You ain't gonna get it done by anybody else better than me. Hands down.